Okay. Sorry guys, it's extremely humid here right now. So I gotta have this little fan running on me. That's behind me. So let me know if you guys can actually hear me. We finally figured this out again. We're the live stream. Got my laptop running behind me, off to the side. So we're gonna go ahead and see how this works out tonight. I know last weekend we got quite a few to watch. So we're gonna try this again and see what happens. So I'm gonna be looking in between my phone and my laptop. Just because, like normal, I'm gonna be reading the comments off the laptop on the live stream and then facing my phone and answering the questions. So let's get some people in here tonight. It's about 10 o'clock here, so maybe we can get some people to show up. It's been a busy day, you guys. Oh boy, I'm tired. So I might be jumping off camera here and there. Oh. Can't wake up. I think I need some coffee again. Oh boy. Whew. Oh boy. Got 2 people watching. Oh boy. Yeah, it's finally working. I made the mistake where I last weekend when I went ahead and tried to do a live stream, you guys were all commenting saying, hey, if we can't get on, blah blah, and or we couldn't comment, but we could watch you. And I finally figured it out. It's the first time I've done it really on my phone in over months. And I used to do it over my laptop, so my laptop was 100% different. And now, off my phone, when I do this, it basically is different. And I didn't know that I had to select all this info and this and that and that and this to be able to um, be on live. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Hey, Tim. Yeah, exactly. Finally figured it out. How about that, you know? Yeah, like I said, guys, you might not be able to hear me fully, and I'm going to kind of talk a little bit louder here because I got a fan straight behind you guys. It's kind of humid here where I'm located, and this garage, I have all the doors shut. As you can see, this door is shut, and then the other one over that way is shut right now. So it's like humid as crap right now. Yeah, I was getting a little bit upset. I mean, I was like, dang, what the heck? Like, I thought that YouTube changed something around there, and turned out it was my end that was doing that. And I kind of felt bad about that. But, things happen. So, can you guys actually hear me? Here's a question. Can you guys actually hear me because of this fan? Or should I actually turn it off and maybe relocate it? Okay, so you guys can hear me then. I'm gonna be going back and forth. Okay, I just wanted to make sure because, like I said, that fan is basically right behind my phone, and I'm trying to get as close as I can to the phone. And into tonight, I'm looking at my laptop. I got my live stream on my laptop here, and reading the comments from there. And yeah, they pop up my phone, but it's easier to read them off the laptop. Okay, so we're good. I'm here tonight, guys, to talk about a few little things and stuff that, if you guys don't know, my my channel is sponsored. And like I said, it's not a big deal. It's a company that's helped me out. You guys don't know, Mississippi Air Guns is sponsoring my channel right now. So with that being said, they ended up sending me the Air Ventura Avenger 25 and some pellets to test with that. H&N, like I said, in last week's live stream, we went over a buttload of pellets that they sent to me. Well, this past week, they sent me some slugs to test out in it. And let me tell you guys now that wait until you guys see some of these videos that these slugs are doing out of that Air Ventura Avenger 25. 2100 reg turned all the way in on the hammer spring for the slugs. But with that being said, they are the FX hybrid slugs in 25 cal. And also, did they not just send me the 25 cal hybrids, but they also sent me roughly 5 packs of the 22 and 5 packs of the 25 to test out. So I haven't really got the Avenger 22 cal yet. That's in the making. They're going to be sending me that one to test. But I can tell you guys right now, with the 25 Avenger, it does like the FX hybrid slugs. With the JSB, I have some JSB King Heavy they sent with the gun also, just the 3395, just your basic King pellet they sent to me. Also on top of that with the H&N pellets, but those JSB 34 grain pellet with the Avenger, I have to keep at 2100 on the reg, turn the hammer spring all the way out, and then back in 2 turns for the 34 grain JSB pellet. The hybrids and 26 grain at 2 turns in from all the way out on the hammer spring. Basically, they were destabilizing. And me and STKO been talking earlier today, and I told them, hey, this is how this gun works, is basically I had to turn in the hammer spring all the way in for the hybrids to shoot good out of that Avenger 25. So with that being said, they're roughly shooting about 700 feet per second. And in today's video that you guys are going to see this weekend, they were accurate out to about 200 yards. Now, with that being said, at 200 yards, I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for this, but at 200 yards on video through the side shot on that Avenger with the FX hybrids, this is the group you're talking about at 200 yards. 5 shots. First shot I was aiming for about right here, and then the remaining ended up right there, and they came out right there. 200 yards. Like, I was surprised. I'm thinking, man, like, this is nuts. And I'm still learning a little bit about this gun, but these hybrids are one of a kind. I mean, if you're going to shoot slugs or you're going to shoot pellets, obviously with the Air Venturi Avenger, you got to find the tune for it. And a lot of people are going up to like 2400 on the reg, 2700 on the reg, turning the hammer spring in and out, 4 turns, 3 turns, 2 turns out, all the way backed out. And I can tell you right now, if you guys got the Air Venturi Avenger and you're going to shoot the hybrid slugs, whether it's 25, I don't have a 22 Avenger right now. That's coming to me from Mississippi Air Guns. But the 25 likes them like that. So basically, it's still pushing over 40 foot-pounds of energy at 100 plus yards with those slugs. They are so stable. You'll see in the videos coming up this weekend how stable they are, flying straight out. There's no left to right, dead center, hold. And they only come up with a 35-yard zero on the gun with those hybrids. They only come up a half mil at 100 yards. So basically, crosshairs at 100 yards with 35-yard zero. The pellets, on the other hand, are a little bit more different. The pellets, basically, they have a little bit more art to them. So basically, the slugs are straight, and the pellets are basically like this, where they just dump in. But at 100 yards, the pellets are going to lose a lot more energy. I also have some pest videos with these FX hybrid slugs out of that 25 that I've been making, that I've been doing this past couple days now. And just the smack of these hybrids are just amazing. Like, they're, let alone, you know, they're slugs, but they're crazy on how much energy they retain downrange. Like, it's just nuts. But yeah, so guys, look out for those. You know, like I said, try them. Let me know what you guys do. And I know Tim, I think you have the Avenger, don't you? So let's go ahead and answer some questions here. I've got my reg set at 2900. A half turn all the way in. Yeah, like I said, Tim, I haven't really messed with those 34 grains, 33.95 grain pellet. I just got those in actually the other day, and I haven't really tested them yet. But like I said, I'm just kind of going on with them, and you know, whatever they send me, I'm kind of testing, doing videos with. Basically, what you guys are seeing is I haven't uploaded much this week. The reason is because I'm actually doing videos and I have them planned. And normally I upload during the week. You guys all know that. Usually there's a video up during the week time. But with that being said, I don't have any just yet that was uploaded. My last video was actually the Gamma Swarm Magnum video, which was last weekend. And I haven't uploaded at all this past week so far, is because it's a new gun to me. I'm testing it. It's just like everybody else. They don't want to just do straight out, you know, accuracy review type of thing. I want to get to learn the gun, and it's easy for me because I have the right equipment for this gun. Have a good air compressor to air it up, so it's I take less time to hand pump it, or you know, stuff like that, so I could get more trigger time with the compressor. But obviously with that Avenger, it's not really hand pump friendly, so you know, I'm still kind of learning a few things about the gun over the Origin. If you guys don't know, I had the AGEX'S Origin, and that gun just gave me problems straight off the get-go. You guys all know that I went through 2 of them before I ended up just giving up on them, and it wasn't regulated. It just was junk, to be honest. This Avenger 25 is a way different ball game. So if I'm missing your guys' comments here, you guys can, I'll try to answer the best I can. I'm seeing a lot of comments coming in, and I'm trying to do both here. So if you guys say, hey, you guys all know that I say hey back. Let's see, I love my 25. Can't wait till squirrel season. Yeah, our squirrel season opens up September 15th here. And this 25 is definitely going out on a squirrel hunt. I don't know if I'm gonna shoot the slugs. I probably will. Or pellets. Depends on what I feel that day. You're lucky you got the FX slugs. I've been trying to get them for weeks and weeks now, but everyone's out of stock on them. Yeah, they are hard to come by. I was lucky enough from MS to send them to me, but I really never thought that they would shoot good out of that Avenger, but obviously they do. So with that being said, Tim, when you do get the hybrids and you're able to get some, you're gonna like them. Yeah, I haven't fully messed with the 34 JSB pellet with mine yet. Um, just because there's so much into it, and I do kind of somewhat, I guess, have it tuned out with those, and I've been taking a lot of notes on every tune, every pellet, slug, on a piece of paper. So if I'm a, like I said, for example, right now with those FX hybrid 26 grain slug, 2100 reg, two all the way turned in on the hammer spring. They're lights out. The 34 grain kings from JSB are basically 2100 reg turned all the way out on the hammer spring and then two turns in, and they're lights out in my gun. But STKO sent me a pellet bumper and a O-ring delete kit for that 25 Avenger. I actually have it. I just haven't put it on it yet. So there's probably going to be a little bit better, I'm thinking. Yeah, Mike, they're lights out in that Avenger. I mean, I also have them in 22. I haven't tested them in the crawl. I do know for a fact that the Umarex Gauntlet does not fit them. They do not fit in the Umarex Gauntlet. Uh, Basically, you'd have to almost sit there and just beat down on the bolt to be able to push them in all the way. Yeah, no, I'm just lucky. I mean, obviously, it's not. I I'm not a big fan of slugs, but now I can kind of see why people are shooting slugs in the higher cal or bigger, bigger caliber guns. Um, you know, I wasn't a big fan of them. I never back then. I never thought of something. I'm like, nah, there's no way those slugs are actually shooting that good, and there's no way those slugs actually do that and this. And now I see why people are shooting slugs out of their guns. And for a mid-level gun to be shooting this at 200 yards is nuts with those 26 grain hybrids. Hang on, guys. I gotta go get something. So, Mike, I got your number one drink right here tonight. I'm trying to kind of cut down on doing this in the live streams, but every once in a while I gotta kind of have a little cold one, and I got me some Budweiser tonight. So normally from here on out, I'm gonna slowly start cutting down on these live streams with drinking wise, um, just because I feel like a lot of people kind of don't like that type of thing, but it is what it is. Their squirrel season opens up September 15th. Like I said, guys, I'm kind of going back throughout the comments, and if I miss your comment, then I'll try to answer them the best I can, either tonight or after the live stream's over. So if it's kind of something important, I will answer it. Obviously, most of them are, so I'll try. Do you think the FX slugs will work in my crawl guns? I'm not sure, Mike. You almost want to like try them out. Obviously, they're kind of expensive. But with that being said, I've tested them out of my crawl NPL3 in 22 cal, and I was able to, at 35 yards, was able to get about a 1-inch group out of it, and that was on full power. So with that being said, I would definitely try them. I mean, I'm not guaranteed you that you're going to be able to shoot them good. It's just something you're going to want to test out on them. But, I mean, the 25s, you might want to try them in your 25. I haven't actually captured one yet, but I'd be kind of curious to capture one to see what it looks like. Yeah, I mean, I haven't put it on yet. I actually have the O-ring delete kit for the 22 Avenger that's coming next. And then James over there at STKO, he ended up sending me a pellet bumper and a O-ring delete kit for this 25, and I just haven't put it on yet because it just came in today, but that's what he just sent me today. So I'll have to put it on and see if it changes. But yeah, now he's making the pellet bumpers, which is basically that right there. And I mean, his O-ring delete kits actually do work. I just haven't had time to actually put it on that Avenger 25 yet. But this bad boy right here is business, guys. Especially with this scope on it. First vocal plane spectrum, side shot mount. I've been getting everything on side shot. You know, this thing in 25 cal is just amazing. Just the wallop that those hybrid slugs put on an animal. Like the blackbirds I was shooting today in video at 80 plus yards was just a smack. I mean, it wasn't just any smack. It was just amazing on the noise and the sound that these slugs make. And there was no flyaways. Like with pellets, if you don't hit them in a certain spot, they fly away. Well, with these hybrid slugs, I hit a grackle that was a little bit lower, and I hit him kind of at the bottom of his body, and that force of that impact basically just tipped him straight forward, and he didn't even get up and fly away. I've had it happen before with some pellets where you hit them low and they fly off, and not the slugs. Yeah, this Avenger is just a tack driver. I mean, if I got this 25 shooting that good, I can't imagine what the 22 does. Yeah, Mississippi Air Gun's supposed to be sending me some NSA slugs also to test out. But I kind of heard some good things about those NSA slugs, but they're gonna send me the varmint knocker slugs. I guess they're a new brand or something, and they're gonna be sending me some of those. What's up? Yeah, I love this Avenger. It's a good gun. So yeah, like I said, guys, look forward to some new, good, awesome videos with the 25 Avenger. I'm about ready to take it out on a coyote hunt and shoot those 26 grain hybrids out of it, and see if I could whack a coyote with them or a fox. I think it'd be kind of cool to whack a coyote with a slug. I think that'd be awesome. Love my Avenger. Yeah, I love it so far. It's a great gun. Had no issues yet. You know, airs out, holds air. The only thing I would have to say right off the get go is the stock. The stock seems a little cheesy. And then on the first night, which is most common that I've heard, is when you go to fill it up, you leave it, and the next morning you lose just a little bit of air. And that's what happened out of mine too. And a lot of people were freaking out on the Avengers, like, man, something's gone wrong with this gun. They're sending them back. And I had that issue, but I didn't care about it. It holds air. Like, if I air it up to 43 or 4,000 psi, roughly 3,000 psi, it holds air at that mark until I wake up the next morning. And the first night, it was just kind of breaking in type of thing. So it did leak a little bit, but since then, it's never leaked air at all. Tim, do you have the Mark II 33, 34? I call them 34 grain. Or do you have the old um do you have the old ones? The first generation, I guess you'd say. Yeah. Like I say, guys, it was just basically on the first night. And I didn't really notice it. I had it aired up to 4,000 psi, and it probably dropped down to like roughly 38, 39 ish. So it wasn't like it was like a complete 4,000 down to empty. I mean, it was just a little bit of air. I mean, maybe a shot roughly of air, because that 25 uses a lot of air to push those pellets or slugs. And with the slugs I'm shooting now, I'm using a lot more air out of it to be able to push that slug downrange. Yeah, I was looking into getting the 22 Woodstock, so I'm kind of talking to uh, MS about maybe having them send me the Woodstock 22 just to be able to see. But yeah, like I said, guys, the synthetic stock's not a bad one, but it does kind of seem a little flimsy. It's not a big deal, but I mean, I'm not used to that right off the get go. I wasn't, but it's something I'm getting used to now. I mean, I check all my screws, um, stuff like that, and it doesn't really affect anything in the gun. And I kind of like the side lever. The side lever is just smooth, and I like how you can adjust the regulator. This gun, Air Venturi, is just right on ball game. I mean, I've never owned an Air Venturi gun ever in my life, but they are on the ball game. STKO is not available tonight. I told him earlier today that I was probably going to do a little live stream. And me and him are probably going to be on tomorrow night on his channel. So if you guys are interested in his channel, obviously, Tim, I know you are. And probably some of you other, Mike and all that, are probably on his channel too. We're going to be on his channel tomorrow night. Sorry, guys, I got a little lipper. It's kind of like the wife, I can't get rid of it. There's been some pesky raccoons hanging out around here. And legally, here, we could take them out. Tim, you know this. Um, they're causing nuisance damage, so basically, legally, I'm able to take them out. So um, that's what the 25 slugs are ready for. But ever since I got the slugs, they don't want to pop up now. So I'm going to be kind of back and forth here, guys. And if you hear a gunshot, chances are I probably got one. I mean, like, I kind of want to get one of those night vision scopes just for this purpose here. I was almost looking into getting the ATN just so I could do daytime and nighttime footage. But I'm not sure what kind of night vision I'd want to get. Hang on. All right, let's get back here. You guys don't know why I wear the San Diego Padres hat is because one of our MLB players that plays for San Diego actually graduated from my school. So now he's in the big league, so that's why I'm wearing their hat, I guess you would say. I know one of you comment on it. I don't know what video it was, but I'm a San Diego Padres fan and I'm subscribed, so I don't know who it was, but I mean, I don't watch baseball much, but you know, I figured, well, why not get one of their hats? Mike, what are you talking about? I'm sorry, guys. I'm kind of reading comments and then trying to answer them, but I see a lot of comments coming in here, and Mike goes, I'm going on a road trip tomorrow with the trailer up north on the bay, just across the pond from you. A pond? I'm sorry, Mike. I don't know what pond you're talking about. Old 33s, I have the M2S. Yeah, that's what I have right now. I also have the 25 Kings. 25 grain Kings, but I have these ones right here. And these ones are not bad. They're really not. But like I said, it's a big difference over the slugs over pellets. There's a major difference. But yeah, the Mark IIs I heard are a little bit better. I haven't got my hands on them yet. But you know, I'm gonna try to work it out and see if I can get my hands on some of them. But these ones weren't bad out of the Avenger 25. I'll have to, you know, do a little bit more tuning with them. But I'm kind of liking the slugs. The big lake. The big lake. Lake Huron? I know. Lake Huron runs right over the border. The bridge. Then you got the St. Clair River. Tim probably knows that. You got the St. Clair River, Lake Erie, Lake Superior, Lake Michigan, Lake Ontario, and then Lake Huron and St. Clair River. But I feel like I'm missing one. What lake is it? Yeah, take care, Tim. Appreciate your support there. Sorry, guys. I'm just kind of drinking a few drinks tonight and kind of getting ready for some more videos and doing that. Mike, what lake are you talking about? Because if it's across from the St. Clair River, then you're not far, obviously, from me. But I don't. I mean, there's a lot of lakes here. Sorry, guys. I'm kind of dipping. I try not to do that in videos either. Oh, okay. I know where you're going then. Okay. Mike, you'll have to, when they open up the border, you'll have to come to Michigan and we'll have to get together and we'll have to do some shooting or something. Like, that'd be fun. Like, I wouldn't mind shooting with some of you guys that live near me. I know Michigan just lifted their, or they're going to lift, I think this upcoming week, all their restrictions or whatever they call it from our governor. Where are you at in Michigan? St. Clair County. Kind of, if you look at the map, basically I'm kind of like down in this area. Then you'd be able to, Mike, you'd be able to turn your power up here to see if see what your guns are doing, because I got a chronograph and stuff like that, so you'd be able to turn your guns up all the way and see what they're doing. But it's so humid here tonight, guys. Like, it's crazy. My laptop's saying 73, but that might be here in the garage. Been doing a little bit of catfishing up here. I think I'm gonna probably end up going probably this weekend at some point in time. or next week. And we've been getting into some channel cats here. Hang on, guys. Of course, when I get these hybrid slugs, these raccoons and whatever doesn't want to show up, I kind of like to play around with them, like kind of scare them off by sending a slug over top of their head and stuff like that. Oh boy. I'll have to test the crawl MPL3 with those slugs in 22 just to see what they're doing. And then most likely probably in the next live stream, probably next weekend, I'll go ahead and give you guys the numbers with them. I haven't fully tested them with it yet, but we'll see. We'll see what I could do with them. I've only shot in a few out of that crawl. But like I said, the Umarex Gauntlet does not care for him. Actually got to the point where the Umarex Gauntlet is pretty much done. I'm pretty much thinking of probably just selling this thing because I'm kind of to the point now where it's like, ugh. It's kind of too heavy. I mean, it's pretty accurate, but I'm only getting, with a 14 grain pellet, I'm only getting like 799, 800, you know, and it's regulated. And it's just, at close range, it's fine. But that longer range, there's such a arc to the pellet out of this gun. The 15.89s, Barracuda 18s, those new Barracudas, they shoot lights out in this gun. But the hybrids or any slugs do not like this gun at all. I can't even shoot slugs out of this thing worth of crap, whether it's H&Ns or whether it's, you know, hybrids. Hybrids don't even fit in it, and they're a 2.17 diameter slug, which is equaled out to about a 15.89 pellet, and slugs don't even fit in this thing. They just jam up. I can't even single feed a slug into this gun. So it tells me that, you know, Umarex Gauntlet it's a great little gun if you're gonna shoot pellets. It's accurate, but if you're gonna try slugs, don't even bother. Don't even waste your time on slugs with it because you ain't gonna be able to shoot the slugs out of it. I mean, there might be some other slugs that might fit in it, that might work in it, but I'm not even gonna bother. I mean, it was my favorite little gun there for a little bit, and then it just kind of, when I got the crawl, basically the crawl took over the Avenger, and then what overtook the crawl was the Avenger 25. But I got this or this little, whatever you call it, tripod on it, which is not bad, but it barely fits the thing, and I just got it on. Like you'd see now, it's loose as crap. So I just got it on. Yep, and it just popped off. How about that? So yeah, it's not bad, but whatever. I mean, if I was out on a squirrel hunt, I was gonna take my bog pod or something, or shoot pigeons close range. You know, you're 30, 40 yards and closer. I'd take this gun if I'm gonna use like a bog pod. But there's no way here in Michigan that I'd carry this thing around in the woods all day long for small game, squirrels, rabbits. It's just too heavy. All right, Mike, I'll talk to you later. Appreciate your support to the channel also. Yeah, we're gonna get off here, guys, in a little bit, and I got a few things I want to get done tonight. Edit up a couple videos here tonight. Like I said, everybody go over and check out STKO, because we're gonna be on his channel probably tomorrow night. And I'm gonna be in touch with him in the morning to see if we are. So, all right, guys, that's it. We're out of here. Been on over 58 minutes. I'm ready to end this, get some videos edited up for you guys. Like I said, look forward to here in the next few days some awesome videos with these hybrids out of that 25. Mike, I will work on the 22 with the crawl, the hybrids, and try to figure them out. And wait until you guys see what I did with this Avenger 25. So, anyways, we're out of here. We'll see you guys on the next one.